Now we will learn the various terms related with the projectile motion, simple projectile motion. Simple, why I am saying simple? Because the projectile is to be projected at horizontal grounds on the earth, having an angle of theta, and it describe a projectile motion, and it landed on the ground, plain ground here. So it landed here. So this is the point of projection A, and this is the point of ending, this is the B. So this takes place on horizontal ground. That is why I am saying this is the normal projectile motions. We will consider the projectile motions on different plane as well, inclined plane as well. But before that, we consider the projectile motion in normal. Now the point that has to be considered in projectile motion, that is called the time of flight. The time of flight is basically, it is defined as the time, it is the time the projectile remains in the air. It is defined the total time for which the projectile remains in the air. Now we consider any path. Here there are three paths, projectile paths are to be given. This is the one. Let us rename it as A path, and this one is the B path, and this one is the C path. And the initial velocity of this particular path, this is the U, this is also U, this one is also U. But the angle of projection are different. Here this one is the theta 1, here this one is the theta 2, and this one is the theta 3. So here in this case, initial velocity of projections are same, but angle of projection are different. Okay. Then we find out the time of flight. So time of flight, you can simply find out with the time of flight. Time of flight means the time it takes from the start to the end. Let us suppose we consider this path. So this is the time, this is t is equal to 0 second, and here the t is equal to t second. So this t is equal to simply, this is the capital T. So this one the time of flight. So time of flight can be find out with the help of the kinematics equations. What are those kinematics equations? We take the help of second kinematics equation. S is equal to ut plus of half at square. Okay. We take the vertical displacement for vertical displacement, because the object is to be projected from this point, and it is landed on this point. So the vertical displacement is 0. The vertical displacement of this particular point object is 0. So the displacement of this is equal to 0. Displacement, final displacement is, this is simply this 0. And what is the value of x? U is equal to simply, this is the y direction and this is the y direction. So u is equal to u sine of theta. This is the sine of theta into t minus half gt square. Acceleration in y direction is g. This is the minus gt square. Okay. So here when we solve these equations, we will find t is equal to 0 and this t is equal to 2u sine theta by g. Here the t is the time period, so we neglect this t as a capital T. You can write this is the capital T as well. So here the t is the two value, because this is the quadratic equation in t. So the t is equal to 0 represent the starting time from which the projectile is to be projected, and t is the final time when it is landed on the ground. This is a 2u sine theta by g. So this is the total time is equal to 2u sine theta by g. So this is the total time. Now one thing that has to be kept in mind, that one thing that has to keep to mind, that the t is basically t is proportional to sine of theta if u is equal to a constant. If velocity of projections if velocity of projections is constant, if u is constant, then t is directly proportional to theta. That means if the theta increases, then time of flight also increases. So the projectiles which is making higher angle with the grounds have higher time of flights. So for this particular path, if you are the constant, if you are constant but the angles are different, here this is having the larger angle, so this will take the higher time. This is the time. Let us suppose this time is equal to 50 minutes. Let us suppose this is 50 minutes. Then this time will be 35 minutes, and this time will be 20 minutes. So here the velocity of projections are same, but the angle of projections are different. Higher the angle of projections will have the higher time of flight. Okay, so this is all about the time of flight. Now we will consider the maximum height. Maximum height, as we have already said, that the maximum height is the apex point of the path. This is this height. Let us describe this height. This is h. This height is the maximum height. For this particular path, this height is the maximum height. Okay, so the maximum height is to be find out with the help of kinematics relations. So what are those kinematics relations? So we can simply, here this particular cases, the velocity of y, Vy is equal to 0. Okay, so we will take the vertical directions. So we simply take the s is equal to ut minus half simply gt square. Okay, then or you can simply write v square. You can utilize this relation as well. V square is equal to u square plus twice a s. The third relation is more relevant because we have to find out the time in this particular relation. So we will utilize this. The final velocity in y direction. This is the y direction, and this one is the y direction. Okay, so here the final velocity in y direction is equal to 0, and initial velocity in y direction, this is the u sin theta square, and this one is the minus 2 into g into what is the displacement sy, this one is the h. Okay, so we can find out h is equal to this is the u square sin square theta divided by 2g. Okay, so here if the same consideration are there is here, if u is equal to constant, then h is proportional to sin square theta, or simply this is a theta. That means the maximum height of the projectile have the projectiles which have having high angle of projections. So if the angle of projection is high, if the angle of projections is 90 degree, let us suppose this is 90 degree. So this maximum height is the largest. This is the largest. This is the largest value among all other. This is the largest because this is the 90 degree. Cos 90 is equal to 1. So this value. But here, if the angle of projection is different from 90 degree, let us suppose this is the 75 degree. So this the height will be some. This height will be lesser than this height. So this is the h. If the angle of projection is further lesser, so the height will keep on decreasing. Here this height will keep on decreasing. Here the height will keep on decreasing. So the height and the time of flight depends directly upon the angle of projections. Now another terms that is called the range, horizontal range. We have already discussed the horizontal range. This is nothing but this is the point of projection, the point through which it is to be projected and point through which it is to be landed. Let us consider any projectile motion. Let us suppose this is the projectile motion. This is the path of the projectile and this will landed here. So the range is equal to this. The range, this is called the range. This is called range. This is called range. So the range can be simply find out if you know the time of flight. So the range can be find out. Range is basically, this is the horizontal displacement. This is defined as the maximum distance covered in horizontal distance. So the range is equal to this. This is simply know the velocity in this direction. This is the u x multiply time of flight, t is the time of flight. So u is equal to, this is the u cos of theta and time flight is equal to 2u sin theta by g, 2u sin theta by g. Okay, then you can write here, this is the 2 sin theta into cos theta, this is a sin 2 theta. So this one is the u square sin 2 theta by g. Okay, so the range is equal to this. So range, now we can define range by another way. Here the range is directly proportional to sine of 2 theta, sine of 2 theta. Okay, if u is equal to constant quantity, u is equal to constant, that means the r is the directly proportional sine of 2 theta. If theta is equal to 90 degree, if 2 theta is equal to 90 degree, that means theta is equal to 45 degree, range will be the maximum. Range will be maximum for theta is equal to 45 degree. If here in this particular cases, so we have written here, if theta is equal to 45 degree, then this value is equal to u square by g, simply. So the range will be the maximum for this. Here this is the projectile, this one is the projectile, this one is the projectile whose range is the maximum. And what should be the angle of this projectile? This projectile angle, this will be the 45 degree. Okay, this will be the maximum value. This is the 45 degree. Now another point that has to be discovered with the help of these equations, that if theta is equal to, here this, if theta is equal to complementary angle, then what will its value of range? Let us check out this. If theta is the complementary angle, if let us suppose sine of complementary angle means this is theta 1 is equal to 90 minus of theta was equal to sine 90 minus theta, then what will happen in this particular relations? This can be further represented like this. This is the u square sine of 2 times 90 minus of theta. So this one the 180 minus of 2 theta. This one is the u square sine of 2 theta by g. That means if the angle of projection is theta, then 90 minus theta will also have the same range. That means let us suppose here, if the angle of projection r is equal to 50 meter for theta is equal to 30 degree, 30 degree angle. Then R will also have the 50 meter, the same range for theta is equal to 90 minus of 30, that means 60 degree angle if velocity of projections are same. So this 30 and 60, these are the complementary angle. Okay, we can see here from this graph here this let us suppose this is the 15 degree angle. So here the range is equal to this 5 meter, and there is another projections here. This is the projections, here this is projection have an angle of 75 degree. Here also the range are the same. Here this is the 15 degree projections and this one is the 75 degree, will have the same range. Okay, and in this particular cases here this is the 30 degree projections, here the range is here, then the 60 degree projections, here this is the 60 degree projections, this is the 60 degree projection, so the range is here, the same range. These are the complementary angles. So the complementary angles projections will have the same range. This is all about the projectile motions, simple projectile motion. We will discuss the projectile motion, advanced projectile motions in the next tutorial. Okay.